Good morning, avid students. I'm so sorry. It's been a few assignments that I have not been recording videos for you. I've just been a little bit, not behind, but man, it's a much more stressful year for teachers this year, just being honest. Well, your assignment for today, I want to go ahead and review with you. So you'll notice I'm in Avid for AVL, but this assignment, because it has to deal with tutorials, will be the same no matter what your assignment is. So when I click on the assignment and I scroll down, please notice, guys, I said please complete the attendance check-in first. Please. There's still some of you who are logging in, who are doing work, but for attendance purposes, I really need you to fill out this Google form. When you click on it, guys, all it asks is for your last name, your first name, your ID number, your class period, and I even took out one of the questions. This just says write the name of the assignment you worked on for Avid. Now, guys, I've covered this a few times also, but some of you still don't know what class period you're in. There's about a good 5 or 6 of you who still do not know what your class period is in. So I'm going to ask you, if you're an AVL student, go to Skyward and please check your schedule. I've even sent emails to a couple of you to correct this, and you're still putting in the wrong class period. I know it may not seem like a big deal to you, but it adds more work for Mrs. Tucker. So guys, the thing with this is for attendance. This lets me see that you've actually logged into Google Classroom. I can mark you here. Some of you come in, you do the work, you submit the work, but I don't always look at that first. I look at the check-in first. So please, I'm going to ask you to please make sure you're doing the daily check-in. So before you even start the assignment, when you click on the date, click on the Google form, put everything, and all you have to do, because that's why I took out the, well, what have you learned? Because, hey, you're just logging in. You're going to tell me what the name of the assignment is, but that's it. All you have to do is get the name of the assignment right here. Now, you're going to be creating another digital poster for me. So you need to refer back to the 10 steps of the Avid tutorial process, the graphic that looks like a circle wheel, or even the 2 pages that had the 10 steps of the tutorial process. You are going to think of another process that you're familiar with, like a pizza, baking cookies, preparing for an athletic event. And I know this is still similar. Oh no, that was focus notes, never mind. My brain is not here, sorry. Create a tutorial word splash digital poster, which will be a symbolic representation of the 10 steps. Now, and I'm going to show you an example of that in a minute. If you know other students in the Avid AVL class, even if they're in a different grade level, because right now all grade levels are doing this same assignment, you can work as a group. Groups cannot have more than 4 people in it. So I could have a sophomore, 2 juniors, and a senior working together. I could have 4 juniors working together. Or again, maybe you're not familiar with anybody who is an AVL Avid. You can do this assignment alone. I know I don't want it to seem like, oh, I have to do extra work. It's still the same assignment. So when you click on this, guys, the copy, then what this is it's going to open into Google Slides, and it's going to explain to you what a tutorial word splash is. It even has the actual pinwheel on there. So it says tutorial word splash. Select a theme that symbolizes tutorials. Choose one of the blank slides to create your word splash. For each of the 10 tutorial steps, add 1 word or phrase that describes the step and a visual to match. So you have to have a visual, you have to have a phrase. Distribute tasks among all members of your team, which again, you might not work as a team, which I understand, sorry. And then add the summary to the bottom of the poster that goes, move little thingy, that goes with the theme of your poster. So there's an example. This is tutorials for the win. And notice it has athletes. This one is example poster 2, taking a hike. So step 1, step 2, step 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then summary at the bottom, okay? So if you go to the next, guys, this actually gives you a template, and it's like a circle going like this. Do. Do you have to keep it like that? Absolutely not. You can change it in another format. So when I exit out, guys, you're going to notice at the bottom, there are multiple posters that are right here. So if you can either make a copy of it, of this whole, instead of the whole presentation, you can make a copy of this slide, or we can keep adding slides at the bottom. You can make a copy of the presentation, go to File, make a copy of selected slides. Okay, it's going to ask you where you want to put it. I would go ahead and change the name though, Word Splash. So I would put M. Tucker Word Splash and take off template, because that's going to be, you know, mine. And then it's going to ask me, it should ask me which slide I want to cover, or actually it's going to use whatever I'm on. So notice now I got rid of everything else and I just have that poster. So if you do that, make a copy, it's whatever you're actually on is what it'll make a copy if you hit specific slides. So File, make a copy, selected slide, but you have to have that slide selected, guys. And then you'll have your poster. I already have the name. Make sure your poster has a title. Make sure and notice you can click and you should be able to add. If you would like to move things around, maybe you're the type of person you want to do 1, 2, and then do 3, 4. You can move it around. This is your poster, but please make sure that you do refer back to the instruction sheet for a little bit more details. Again, the only thing is not all of you will be working as a group. Some of you will work individual. All right, please let me know if you have questions or need help, guys. To have a great Tuesday.